that was the only member in the Security Council that voted against granting the State of Palestine full membership in the UN. We don't deserve membership in the eyes of America, so they used the veto against it. I don't understand how the United States could insist on opposing our people, insist on depriving us of our legitimate rights to freedom and independence, as is the right of the rest of the countries, 194 countries, and we are no less than them. Ladies and gentlemen, Israel, which refuses to implement United Nations resolutions, does not deserve to be a member in this international organization. Israel, whose permanent representative in this organization says that the very building of the United Nations, and he said that this building must be removed. This building that we are sitting in right now, it must be wiped off the face of the earth. This country does not deserve to be a member in this organization. It is, from the very beginning, it has from the very beginning not fulfilled the conditions for membership. Because in 1949, when it submitted its membership application to the UN imposed two conditions. First, to accept and implement Resolution 181 and Resolution 194. Without implementing these two conditions, you will not be granted membership in the United Nations. Moshe Sharet, the foreign minister at the time, wrote a pledge. You will see it. A pledge, a written pledge, that he and Israel are committed to the implementation of those resolutions. And since 1949 to this very day, nothing has happened. We are going to submit a request, an application to the General Assembly on this matter. And as I said, if you return, then we will return. If they do not step back, then we will do more. I take this opportunity to commend the member states of the United Nations that voted with more than a two-thirds majority in favor of the draft resolution submitted by the State of Palestine, supported by a large number of friendly and sisterly countries, to adopt the ICJ's historic advisory opinion issued on the 19th of July 2024 to end the illegal Israeli occupation of the State of Palestine in a period of 12 months. For the very first time, there is a specific time frame. We demand the implementation of this particular requirement, including an immediate cessation of annexation and settlement activities, dismantling of existing settlements, and evacuating settlers from Palestinian territories. There's 600,000 settlers, and they're living on our land. Why don't they go back to their homes? We must give reparations to Palestinians and for damages that were a result of the unlawful policies and the practices of the occupation, and many other such issues that were mentioned in the ICJ's advisory opinion. We want what the ICJ stated and what the entire world accepted in the General Assembly with a vast majority that far exceeds a two-thirds majority. And Israel must be made to implement it. We rely on this resolution, which is the embodiment of international will and the principles of international law and the mechanisms that were adopted in this regard to guarantee implementation. We hope that this resolution would be implemented. Of the 1,000 resolutions taken on the Palestinian people since 1948 until this very day, and not a single one has been implemented yet. Ladies and gentlemen, today I feel very grateful as well, as I see this large, great shift in the positions of member states in the United Nations as they support Palestinians' rights to an independent state that is recognized and that deserves full membership in this organization, as is the case with the rest of the countries in the world that love freedom and peace. In the name of the Palestinian people, I thank you for this support. I thank you for your support of what is right, of justice, to achieve peace in our region. I call upon you to apply the laws of international law according to responsibilities and sovereignty. We don't ask you for more than you can do.